if you've been on any type of social media, you've probably seen this type of video where they'll have this little skit where the most recent one I seen was a professor comes into a classroom, and they usually tend to be like 10 to 15 minutes, sometimes even longer, skits where it's like just a silly little misunderstanding or some nonsense as the punchline. Like the professor was like, it had like some very like pornographic like implications to it, because it was like, oh, this student had this giant ball and it looked, she had a crop top like on, and so like the giant ball basically made it look like she was naked, because like you connect the dots with your brain and you're all like, okay, you're seeing skin on every limb. So and this one's no different. Like they have these really arbitrary little things, and it takes so long to get to the punchline. Like I had to cut out like a lot, and I just wanted to like go over like these videos, let you know, hey, you're not crazy for when you see these, like, and you watch them, you're like, why are you not getting to the point already? These things think that the punchline will still be as good if we just pad that runtime with false finishes. But it doesn't work so well, as we'll continue to watch.
You need to take a drink? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Cheers,
everybody. I
everybody.
didn't see that there.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Wondering like, why are we promoting spiking people's drink? Why is that a thing? Because that's super creepy. I don't care what the situation it is. That's creepy. And I don't even think like it does much to address this. Like, not to spoil anything, because we're going to go over it. But it's like, they just forget that they even put this in there. Like, is it like roofies? Or is it like fucking laxatives? What is it? Why are you promoting this? Like, I get that you're trying to make a joke out of this, but I don't think this is super funny. I find this super, like, awkward and uncomfortable.
You gonna grab yours? This is really good.
Like, I just don't get why the acting is so bad on all of these. Like, if you go on Facebook just for a little bit, like, I try to steer clear of Facebook for the most part, but a lot of my older relatives are on there, so like at least a couple times a day, like, hey, you guys still breathing? Okay, cool, see y'all later. But like I'll sometimes be curious and be like, what is this video stuff all about? And it's full of this garbage. It's full of it. Like the girl who has the weird like pregnant thing, that like rap, she acts like she knows that he switched the drinks, so it's like, what's the dynamic? Help me figure out the dynamic, because I'm lost on the joke And at this point, explaining it will make it even less funny.
I'm so happy that you were able to make it.
Of course.
I know I've been guilty of this in the past about having not great audio. Even right now, like for whatever reason, my living room has this weird echo going on. But whatever. The fact that I can barely hear these people, and what is up with the one girl who just doesn't show her face on the camera? Like, I don't get it. I understand that if the character isn't supposed to play much of a role, then it's not very important to have their face on the camera. But like the links that they go to not show the person's face makes it like distracting.
He's due in 3 weeks.
3 weeks? How long? You're gonna be like the step.
Oh.
You're gonna be like the evil stepmom.
No.
I don't know, because again the audio isn't great. Did they say that the girl's 3 weeks? Because that doesn't make any sense. A lot of the times people are not showing until like sometimes like a month or two. Like it's just like, and why are we pretending like that's not super obviously fake?
I'll be the nice stepmom. Baby showers in a week.
I might be busy. I'll have to check.
When dialogue is so artificial, like it appears in this skit, like even SNL, which does only comedy skits, which I don't understand why these people don't watch SNL, watch Kids. I know these are some classics I'm about to go over, but Kids in the Hall, Upright Citizens Brigade, Mad TV, like those type of Key and Peele. Like there are so many different skit comedy shows that they could like learn from, like, because even on just like a strictly like non-comedy basis, none of this makes any sense. Their dialogue feels very forced, very artificial. Like, who says, well, the baby shower's in a week, I don't know, I might be busy. Like they are proving right here, like they don't listen to people when they talk. Because if you just listen to people in their day-to-day banter, like nothing is as awkward as this.
It's just you got to check that. No, it's so nice that you can make it too.
Yeah, as a mother, as your baby, I would expect to be invited to your birthday.
Did she just make up on the spot like that it's his birthday? It feels like she did, because like there's no decorations or anything. There's no sign of celebration. They could have been like all three of them could have been complete strangers, and up until now it still feels like all three of them are complete strangers, because they don't really have any working dynamic here. Like the woman in front, she and like the camera, it's like they just set up the tripod and just went, which if you're just doing like a discussion like this, that's one thing. But if you are filming a scene, I would at least hope that you found enough money to hire at least a cameraman of like relative skill that could like make sure your arm isn't up in the other actors' faces. And I don't know, it's just a lot. And I really cut a giant chunk of this bit out because I think I can't remember, but I think the original time is like 9 minutes or something, like way too long for oh hey, you spiked this drink because you're jealous.
Yeah, I know we were having just a small little gathering, but I mean, I guess the more the merrier.
A small little gathering. Like, you still haven't shown any evidence that this is supposed to be anything more than like 3 random people meeting at a pool, besides of what you're saying. It takes subtle details to show what's going on. Like, we as people, we look for these tiny details to tell us the full story. You don't have to give like hella exposition, which that's what y'all are kind of doing, a little bit of exposition in this to make it even work. Like, cause y'all, the two that I'm guessing is the couple, there's no chemistry there. The lady who's closest to the camera, she just seems like she's just trying to remember her lines and be done with it. She's like, all of this is super stiff acting, and there's no like, not. Look, I know adults usually don't have the little fucking unicorn hats, but something, man, like like a bottle, some confetti, like a radio. It doesn't have to be playing anything, just something that builds that setting that tells the rest of the story.
And once you get to Hawaii,
You know, that the baby's name is gonna be your name.
no, I mean, I don't really want a junior, but that's cool, I guess.
What's a junior?
I see kind of what they're doing when this feels like this is going on this old trope of, oh, the woman is purposely got pregnant to trap this guy. That's what I'm assuming that they're going with, because otherwise, like, why would you be saying, like, she's clearly uninterested in either of the two people sitting that are in to the side and behind her. You're clearly uninterested in them, but you're going to name your kid after the guy. That doesn't make any sense. I've met a lot of people who were in in a bad type of relationship where like they just really had a terrible relationship between the two of them, but they wanted to still have kids to, I guess, slap that super glue together. Like, it ain't gonna stick. But I've never seen them like say this Like, oh, I'm gonna name it after you. I didn't want it named after me. I didn't want a junior. Why? It's like aliens are trying to figure out what humans like and what human relationships are like, and this is way off. You guys are human, right? Like, you can tell a human story. Why are you giving us this crap?
Yeah, careful with him. Crazy one.
Oh.
Wild one. Right? He got some wild stuff.
You know what?
Just now thinking of this. Whatever was in that crap early in the video, the guy clearly assumes that she's pregnant. So, I don't know. It's just like we're playing with, oh, we can just drug pregnant women. It's just weird. And her, like, I had to fast forward through a lot of down this time. Dead air is a lost audience unless you're building tension, and that tension, like, these three have like zero charisma, zero personality. I don't know if they're attempting to build tension, but that's not it, boss.
Belly, it's not a fake belly.
Go ahead and show us. Okay?
Okay, fine. You
I
have
saw
fine.
everything.
Fine, yes,
okay?
it's a fake
I saw
belly.
everything.
And when it saw
it's
everything,
fake.
you're supposed to be with
I'm,
me.
No, I'm not
you
with
should
you.
never divorce me. You know
No,
what?
the reason I left you is because you're crazy and you try to do this to rope me back in.
You're
No,
gonna hear about
you're
me.
done.
You're gonna hear from me
No,
soon.
you leave.
I swear.
Bye.
I know that there are probably trillions of hours of watch time, not only on YouTube, on Facebook where I found this, but on YouTube and countless other locations. And I'm just adding to that never-ending pile of content. Like, and I don't expect everyone to have the a masterclass performance, but these people, like, that guy did not even commit not once this entire performance. And yeah, they could all just be a bunch of friends that are goofing off, because I know the girl on the left, she was like, can we not show my face? I know she blipped at the screen once, but it's crazy to me that people create just mass-produced content, because this same formula is replicated all over Facebook, as I've mentioned earlier. And, you know, this content that I'm creating to criticize this stuff, it isn't to bash these people and to say, oh, you suck, don't do this. Like, of course, chase your dreams. Chase your dreams. I'm never going to not say that. But, like, give your best effort. I know that, like, I had acting performances before I learned how to act professionally. And they, some of them were on video and some of them are floating around on the internet somewhere. So I am not taking a high horse here. I'm humbling myself, realizing that I probably made just as bad content as these kids, but I'm saying, put your best foot forward. Like, these major corporations, they know when they see people do this on Facebook and on YouTube and other places, they see that and they don't worry 1 second about their future. I mean, and they're billion-dollar industries that are too big to fail, but I think it would be really cool one day if we just, had a lot of collaborations with a lot of talented people and really made them sweat, really made them like, okay, we need to step up our game. But those are my thoughts, and I want to hear yours. Hit that subscribe button. Let me know if I'm wrong here. If you enjoyed this content, if you would like to see more of my constructive criticisms in like a slightly comedic light, and hopefully soon better production quality. But we're all just trying to get that much better. But until next time, hit that like button, subscribe, and comment. Let me know what you want to see next. Peace.